My name is Magali and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about a new hair tool from Philips, and it's called the Philips Advanced Heated Straightening Brush. So what I'm going to be doing in today's video is talking you guys through the features of the product, how to use it and my experience using it, and finally at the end I'll give you guys my verdict on like how it worked for me, whether I think it is a good purchase and whether I think it might work for you. Philips has just launched this product in India and they're in the middle of promoting it really aggressively with a lot of ads on TV and online as well. If you're coming to this video after seeing the ad, I think the before and after is really very dramatic because they promise that you can do all of your hair in 5 minutes and it won't make your hair totally poker straight, but it will make it look neat and naturally straight in just such a short amount of time that when I saw the ad, I was really intrigued. I wanted to try it, but I was also skeptical because I said surely it can't work. As in the ads kind of overpromise. When you buy the product, it never really lives up to that, no? A few years ago, Philips had launched a tool in India that was similar to this in some ways. It was called the Philips Kerashine Air Straightener, and I had made a review video for that. In case you guys want to, you can watch it right now. That tool is also on the market, and I think few people who are seeing the ads are confusing that old product with the new product. So to give you guys quick comparisons, that's more of a hair dryer with a brush attachment at the end. This one is actually a heated brush that works more like a hair straightener. So if you're using that Kerashine brush, you need to use it on your damp hair after you freshly washed it. If you're using this, you need to use it on completely dry hair. So even if you have washed your hair, you need to wait for it to air dry, or you need to use a separate hair dryer, blow dryer to make sure your hair is completely dry. It has a keratin infused ceramic coating. Hot tools such as straightener which have a ceramic coating are just supposed to be less damaging for your hair. It has two temperature settings, 170 degrees centigrade and 200 degrees centigrade. They recommend the lesser heat setting of 170 degrees if your hair is thinner or if it's already kind of straight and you just want to neaten it up. But they recommend the higher heat setting of 200 degrees if your hair is thicker, curlier or anything like that. Whenever I own any hot tool, I always turn it up to the highest heat setting possible. Yes, it does damage the hair, but also I want the style to last and I want it to not like just disappear once I go out. So if you want your hairstyle to last, usually your hair tool needs to be nice and hot. They say it has a triple bristle design and a large paddle shaped brush. So the triple bristles are something that you can kind of see if you look closely. The bristles are at 3 different lengths. You guys can see this light purple bristles, the shorter ones in the middle. Those are actually the ones that get really hot. Those are the ceramic bristles, and the rest of the stuff is just going to help guide your hair through. Those don't heat up on their own. Paddle brush refers to the shape of the brush, this kind of squarish thing. I really like that it is a wide surface area because it will be easier to get through your hair. I've already owned a hot straightening brush before this. I've had it for a few years now. This is the one by Corioliss. They are pretty similar in size. I guess the Philips one is slightly broader in the corners. My hair type is pretty thick. It's kind of coarse and it's naturally wavy. I usually style it a lot whenever I sit down for videos. So I'll either have it straightened or I'll have it curled. I always use heat on it to make it look a little bit neat because naturally it kind of is very boho and it does its own thing. Today I've not styled it in any way. This is my natural texture, just to demonstrate the brush life for you guys. The power cord is 1.8 meter, which is quite long. I have it folded here. That's something that any good hair tool should have because very often your mirror will not be close to your plug point. So you need to have an option of something long so that you can be flexible like that. And the power cord also kind of goes round nicely at the base. So that means it can't get coiled, which is also a good thing. Now I'm going to go plug it in. You can see the switch to control the brush here. This is the only controls that the brush has. It's on the off position now. So you can put it on the lesser heat, but I'm going to put it on the maximum heat. and then you can kind of see the light blinking. That means that it's working, it's heating up, but it's not ready to use yet. So it has a full heat up time of 50 seconds, which is quite good. So you have to wait for just under a minute for this to be ready to use. Next thing I'm going to do is just section off my hair a little bit. You can do really small sections, or you can also do larger sections, but on the whole, the smaller sections you concentrate on, you'll get more of a straighter look. But in case you're in a hurry, you can just kind of run bigger sections also. It's according to your preference, the time you put in, and your comfort levels. Now you can see that the lights stop blinking, which means it's fully heated up and ready to use. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is just take care of my bangs, because they're in my face. The reason that I'm pointing the brush upwards is just because I don't want the bangs to lie extremely flat on my face. Once I do it, they will lie on my face, but you know, if I do it downwards, then they'll just completely fall. So I just want to lift the root a little bit. I almost forgot about this, guys, but if you're heat styling your hair, please make sure to use any kind of heat protectant spray. It will really make a difference in the long term by reducing the amount of heat damage to your hair. I'll leave some recommendations for products in the description bar below. So just kind of putting this wherever the heat is going to be. I recently got a haircut, so the hair at the back is really short and it's kind of hard for me to grip it with the brush. I think if you have longer hair, it's actually a lot easier. If you want your hair to get straightened on the first try itself, two small tips that I have is run the brush kind of slowly through your hair. That way the heat has its time to take effect and you will not have to go over that section a second time. And the second thing you guys can do is sort of just try and hold your hair and hold the brush a little bit tightly. That's how hairstylists do it, because again the heat has to make contact with your hair to straighten it. So if you hold it tightly, it has a better chance. Once you finish using it, don't forget to switch off. Keep it somewhere safely. Do not put it on any cloth or anything that could get burnt. Just keep it somewhere where it can cool down, because it will take a little time to cool down. Now this is my hair after using the brush. I think I took a little more than 5 minutes. That's because I'm not really so used to it and I tried to be thorough. I can actually do my hair less time with this, because I don't really mind if there are some waves here and there. Still, I don't want like straight hair. I just want my hair to look a little bit neater than it looks on its own. I'm actually quite happy with the effects this brush gives me, because it works really efficiently. It's really comfortable to use. compared to a hair straightener, which just doesn't feel as comfortable. The brush is just so natural to use. It's kind of like just combing or brushing your hair. You don't have to pull too much and your scalp doesn't hurt afterwards. I like that it's quite handy. I think this brush is really travel friendly. If you're going on a holiday or if you're traveling somewhere for weddings or something, this is not going to take up much space in your luggage. It really helps you get ready nicely. I really did not expect to like this brush so much. I thought it would work in an okay manner, but I wouldn't leave my hair straightener. But after using this, I definitely think my hair straightener is going to get a break while I use this brush. It really works very well. It is really easy. Even if you haven't used hot tools before, it's just very thoughtfully designed and I cannot find any real complaints with it. The cost of 3,500, it's not cheap, but it's not expensive. There are some really expensive tools on the market now. Philips is a name that I trust, and so I think that this works very well and is worth the money you pay for it. I'm going to leave a link below though, where you can get it at a discount, and it's like definitely the original product. That's where I bought, so you don't have to pay full price as well. This definitely gets a recommendation from my side. I didn't expect to gush about it so much, but I've really enjoyed using this. This straightening also stays throughout the day, even when I go out. Maybe it will sort of puff up ever so slightly in Mumbai, but overall it still looks like naturally straight and neat and cute, and the straightening stays until the next time you wash your hair. If your hair is anything like mine and you want an effect like this, then I would say 100% go for it. In case you have thick and more curly hair than mine, I personally cannot comment on that. I think it would absolutely work even on curly hair. Maybe it would take a little bit more time and a little bit more effort, like you might have to run the brush twice. But since it heats up to 200 degrees centigrade, I think it should definitely work on all hair types and all hair thicknesses. If you guys have any questions about this brush that you think I can answer, please leave a comment down below. If you have used this brush and you have an experience to share, positive, negative, or anything in between, also feel free to leave a comment, because that's what we're here for. We're just like talking about stuff and whether we like it or we don't like it. And if you enjoy these type of videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.